Hi everyone, it's your boy Zach. Pet peeves, I have a few. My new one is these shithead YouTubers reviewing something good, but their whole take on it is like, I can't believe this is good. But they do that like twice a week for the last 10 weeks straight. Things are good. It's not 2018. You're just a bum who sells despair to depressed middle-aged Republicans. Speaking of which, that was an easy transition. I'm seeing a time in the very near future where people don't know what Eric July does. They just know that he is some sort of pundit. So he seems to be on the warpath lately as the amount of his active customers dips below 2,000. He started at 40,000 like 3 years ago. This is the biggest fall in the history of comics. Also the worst comics in the history of comics. So he has a lot of achievements. They're not good ones, but he knows where the stamp goes. But anyway, the latest one is, well, it feels, like I said in my previous video on Eric, he's what I call baby's first culture war. He basically takes things that people said like 3 years ago, simplifies them, and sells it to normies. So now he's saying like the economic right, which I guess is a way to bring libertarian shitheads and far-right shitheads together. I don't know what the hell the economic right is, but he keeps saying it. Almost half of his speech is, it seems like someone put something in ChatGPT that said, write me a speech that makes me sound smart to dumb people. So he doesn't just say the right, he says the economic right. Perhaps to emphasize the economic might of the economic right, whatever. Sidebar, his comics are dog shit, like consistently. Like you can set your watch to how awful they are. But he starts talking, again, like it's 2018. He's like, the people on the left, they be controlling Hollywood and the creativity and the shibba shabba shoo. And we on the right need to do that. No, you don't. What is that? The jury is out, the jury is back. Yeah, the right makes dog shit. Conservatives are terrible creators. Absolutely awful. Eric July is the evidence for that. If anyone's talking about, what is that guy? Powell, the economist. If they're talking about socialists, and they suck because they hate art. This is the simplest, this should be the shortest video in the history of the channel. If you hate art, if you hate artists, you're going to be really bad at it. So talking about, we need to take back the culture. What is the culture? Yaira, who might be a mermaid, he's not really sure. Alpha Core, which is the worst design for a superhero team ever. There's not really any, the only conservatives you can point to that are consistently good are like in their 70s. And that's because conservatives have changed utterly. Conservative used to be about being stalwart and stoic and serious, and now it's a bunch of closet cases crying about strawberry shortcake. I used to say that as an apocryphal thing, like just kind of, what is it, reductio ad absurdum, or whatever it is, just like exaggerating for comedic effect. Like, look at these middle-aged guys complaining about strawberry shortcake. Then they did it this week. They did the thing. Remember when they had those airhead bimbos at Marvel selling Christmas tchotchkes, but it was 2017 or 2018. You couldn't say Christmas, so you had to say holiday, even though it was an advent calendar that counted down towards Christmas. Yeah. And people were saying they were talking like, oh my God, this is all nice. They're like, that's the voice you use for them. I go, yeah, it's really frustrating. How do I make fun of them when they use the exaggerated voice I use for them? But now conservatives are literally crying about strawberry shortcake. Not just strawberry shortcake, like one line from a webisode made in Canada, like in 2021. So no, the answer to bad art isn't more Republicans. The answer to bad art is better art. And generally, this cat's just staring at me, man. What's up, buddy? You're kind of large. I'm not falling for this. I'm not falling for the like, oh, I'm the stray cat, feed me, because I've fallen for that before. Then you find out that they live 3 doors down and they're just double dipping. So no, the white patches on your fur are very clean. I don't think you're a street cat. You have a home. But anyway, yeah. So they've gotten to the point where they're such clowns that they're literally doing the thing that I made up as an exaggerated thing. Like they're literally complaining about strawberry shortcake. The latest one I saw was that what was that? I was gonna call him unincel. He's the incel. Disparu. He was crying about the new Predator movie, and it was like someone making fun of an incel. It's like, this movie. I can't do this shitty ass British accent. Would be good if there wasn't a woman in it. There's nothing in the universe more terrifying to these freaking closet case incels than women. First of all, it's a freaking robot that's just shaped like a woman, but that's bad enough. And they always give their alternative for like what it should be. And it's never a story. It's like, my idea of a Predator movie would be him on a planet fighting everyone. It's like, that's not a story. That's you playing with your toys. There's no twist. There's no elevation. You guys are really bad at this. And you're not just bad at art, which conservatives have typically always been bad at. You're bad at being conservative. What point about being a campy closet case is conservative? Crying about fucking you've taken all the arrows out of my quiver. I don't have anything to make fun of you. You do the stuff that I used to say as an exaggerated version of what you did. You literally cry about strawberry shortcake and then complain that any woman is in any sci-fi movie. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.